Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. So today we are playing some more Dark Deity.
Yay!
There we go.
That turned out great!
Yeah, that keeps happening. And I'm fine with it. It's out of all the things that could be happening, that's probably one of the better ones. And I don't exactly know why, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's pop some dabs in the chat and actually let me put something in my Discord. I generally try whenever I can remember to put a going live notification in my Discord channel, just in case anyone is interested. So that's that. So after that, I can close that and then come back to the game. There we go. Okay, so last time we played this, we went through one map. We went through one really long temple. And I am in chapter 15, so let me edit the stream title. Just update that, because I like to make sure it's always fully updated, so anyone who comes in will be able to know. Okay, so I have one tier 3 thing. So I'm not sure who that's going to go to yet. Probably Sia. But not exactly sure. Okay, so we got Thanael with all these. So let's do it. Off on a new adventure. I'm sorry, I know Outland is farther from home than you prefer to go. My wishes aren't important. The work to be done with these humans is. I pray it doesn't turn out to be too important. The student from Cosmere, he is exceedingly powerful. I know of him. Your counselors weren't the only ones keeping track. I do not believe it is within his motive to raise the dead. It is unlikely he is this necromancer we have heard tell of. The necromancer? No. The one from the battlefield? Maybe. He has been suspected at the heart of 100 conspiracies in as many years, and not once did he turn out to be at fault. I feel a certain sympathy for him. He was never given a chance to acclimate to a normal life.
Pardon?
You feel you can relate to him? Very much so. We fear what we cannot understand. It is a mortal failing, but a constant one. Yet here we stand. One of the most renowned exiles, warden to a Grand Inquisitor. Perhaps our peoples are growing more outstanding, more understanding. I am not so optimistic. Don't make me ride to Fall Darren to tell your wife you're being pessimistic. Oh, he has a wife. Awesome. I said not optimistic. That is different from pessimistic. As Elethos well knows. Thalanel, you've been my warden for over 20 years, and it's been that long since we faced prejudice for it. A person's hatred need not be stated for me to know it is there. Many see me as a monster.
We stand as one.
And many see me as a corrupt bureaucrat with too much power and too big a jurisdiction. We make a great pair. We do. Princess Samara, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. It's just Samara. It's nice to meet you too. Funnily enough, it almost feels strange to be referred to as a princess. We've been gone so long with people who don't care for that sort of title. Took me by surprise for a second. I apologize if I have caused discomfort. I'm simply accustomed to using honorary titles. No discomfort at all. It's all right, you just surprised me. Were you coming by to ask me something? I only wish to pay you a compliment. I find that the grace you carry yourself with is stunning. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. There are a great many who do not understand the burden one takes on when dedicating their life to the service of another. Unfortunately so. How much do you know about me and my past? I can't imagine you picked up on that part just by watching me these past few days. I am warden to one of the foremost political servants in the world. I hear all sorts of things about all sorts of royalty. So Maeve keeps tabs on Airmore, then? Maeve keeps tabs on anything with a pulse and a capability to destroy.
If you say so.
Yeah, she may want to remove that first parameter for the time being. News of the undead isn't troubling. It is rare power to develop, rare still in the quantities you have encountered. You fought with necromancers before? I have. I suspect maybe the same necromancer as yours, over 200 years ago. I have not had occasion to do so since. Thank the gods for that. Hopefully we can make this the last time. Hopefully. I don't anticipate living another 200 years. Come on, Thalanel. You should anticipate that. Oh, these two. Irving, when we entered that temple in the Weald, did you feel sick? I felt stifled, as if from the humid air. But there was something far more oppressive at the root of it. Yes, precisely. When that poison was released, I hardly noticed the change. I was already nauseous. I knew I couldn't have been the only one who felt it, but I had to be sure. What do you make of it? Well, the guide is the obvious source. Can you decipher anything about it? The closer I get to it, the stranger I feel. When I close my eyes around it, I think I see the features of a face. Though I can't be sure if I'm really seeing something, or if it's just my imagination. What does the face look like? Ancient, but young at the same time. Its eyes are closed, but it seems to be speaking. Does it appear human? Elven? It's hard to say. Difficult to describe at all, really. I just see it. For all we know, it really could be my imagination. It could be. Or I only hope our concerns about it stem from our imaginations.
Hold on.
They can't entirely. At least, that's not a hypothesis that can coexist with the warning your father gave us. No, you're right. But it is possible that the worst outcome has already been avoided. Let's hope that that's the case. You have a gift for soul magic, Elias. So I've been told. Hey, it's Ardeb. How you going? How's it going, man? Heyo, good morning. Hope you're doing well. That's a blessing that comes at a great price. I'm sure the gods will require it of you time and again before the day is done. And may I use it honorably, for the good of all. I trust that you will. Okay. Ooh, okay, so Maven Wren. That emblem you carry, I know it well. I wish I could say I'm surprised. I suspect there's not much that surprises you, Grand Inquisitor. Do you have a favorite adept? I feel like they're some of the best written characters when they talk to each other. Honestly, like, the adepts I find are interesting characters, but for some reason they just in combat I just keep getting unlucky with them. Like, I wanted to play as Bianca and she kept getting KO'd, so I couldn't level her up because she kept getting crit. Elias, I made him like a spear boy, and he just like kind of phased out in terms of use, so I don't use him. And then Thalanel is really good. Like, I really like him. I really like the Reverie class. He seems to be pretty interesting. I feel like the elf characters, due to having such a longer lifespan than the humans, have very nice interactions where it's like, well, you guys are gonna die. I probably won't. But yeah, I think for right now, Thalanel is probably the one that I'm most interested in. Along with Iris. I think Iris is interesting just because she has the, like, that, who is it? She has the Bernadette vibes from Fire Emblem Three Houses, where, like, she doesn't seem to be confident whatsoever in herself. And that's always fun.
That's correct.
Less and less, I'll admit, though these times may be the strangest I've seen yet. In how many years? That's a rude question to ask, you know. Forgive me. I do not deal in niceties. I have other expertise. Yes, I'm sure you do. Less than 200 years. Not by much, I'd wager.
Off you go.
Your coin is yours to wager, assassin. It would not be the first time coin has passed between the hands of people like us, I might remind you. I'm not sure I was in need of reminding. Then you'll be glad to know I have agreed to provide my services free of charge. How reassuring. Hey man, assassins probably don't offer their stuff free of charge very often. Hey Ren, you're a long way from home. You are not so close yourself. I guess not. Definitely saw more of Terra than I expected to this year. I imagine you feel the same.
Your mistake.
I have always traveled for business to meet the needs of my clients. Got it. Cryptic for sure, but I think I get the idea. My work demands a certain degree of confidentiality. I can imagine. What was your occupation before all this?
Well,
I was in the army, if you can believe that, wearing different colors than Irving and his friends, but we saw eye to eye when it came to protecting civilians. Before then, I don't know. Might describe myself as a local friendly face. Hunter to some, poacher to others. It's a matter of perspective sometimes. Poacher, with a reputation like that, you might have made a fitting target to the right client.
seriously?
That's a disturbing thought I'd rather not entertain. No use worrying about it now. Of course not. Now, I'm just an accomplice to some treasonous revolutionaries. Who could be bothered by that? Many people, actually. That's my point. Well, at least you have excellent protection. I got that. They're pretty hard, I think, because they go melee or magic. Screws their growths in too many ways. I think Iris is a lot like Marianne, not liking herself in that. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't like herself because of inherent, like, inborn qualities that she couldn't control. Yeah, that definitely ties. Talking about yourself? Of course. You know what? That's good to know. Feel safer already. Good. You know what? If Ren has my back, I think I'd feel safer as well. Lincoln logs. Gonna build a house. Captain, I hear you've been with Irving's battle group from the start. At the start, it wasn't Irving's battle group. I was charged with their command. Yet I don't imagine it was your decision to defect. Unless I'm mistaken.
Take that decision, that decision was one we made together, and not one of us took lightly.
I'm sure that's true. Well, allow me to assure you it was the right one. Garrick is impervious to treason.
Actually...
Or impervious to reason.
I have it on good authority that his demeanor fell sharply before the war, and he's only unraveled further since. And what authority exactly?
Intelligence, from a contact within his inner circle.
I'll not trust the whispers of spies any more than the words of an oathbreaker.
That doesn't leave us much to choose between.
No. But I've heard enough of both to make up my mind.
Very well.
Very well. Trust that I have no intention of trying to change it.
Forgive me.
I only wish to commend you for your leadership. Without it, I'm not sure Irving would ever have come to his father unharmed, or that we'd know what to do with the aspects.
With honor.
I appreciate your words, Grand Inquisitor. My actions have served not only Delia, but Terrazel at large in some way. I'm grateful for it.
Thank you. Then you have cause to be grateful then. That getting worse and worse at reading. Okay. Sophia. Tss, tss, tss. Come on, Butter. You gotta eat. We've got a big adventure ahead of us.
Hey there, Sophia.
Oh, hi, Caius.
Feeding the ferret?
Trying to. He won't eat. He hasn't eaten anything all day. I'm starting to get worried. Sorry, mostly there can listen. I'm reading some papers for paper. Dude, don't worry about it. It's alright, Dub. You know, knowing that someone's listening is probably the best part of streaming, because it means I'm not just talking to myself. Although I talk to myself a lot anyway, so I guess that doesn't really change anything.
What's that you're giving him?
These little salted beef squares. He usually loves them.
Hold on.
Does he know any tricks?
Yep.
Oh, lots!
That's gonna do one. Try roaring him with the food.
Alright, Butter, handstand. Handstand, there you go. Who's a good boy? Wow, and he's eating again just like that. Ramblings of a madman again.
Oh, yes, madman. If I do things like this and then like this, oh, yes, 'tis a madman I be. No, I'm not crazy, you're crazy. Here's my friend, Giuseppe. You can't see him, only I can see him, don't worry. He's there, though.
Nice.
Just
move.
like that.
How'd you know that would work?
I used to have a pet of my own back in the day.
Really? You never told me.
Yep, a stray mutt. We wound up under the same awning one rainy night. Well, the rest was history. Used to do the same thing. Wouldn't eat unless I made him earn it.
Well,
Come to think of it, it's a wonder he survived the streets on his own for as long as he did.
You might not have acted that way before.
I think pets are like us in more ways than most admit. Have you ever enjoyed something more because it was a challenge to get?
Yeah, but maybe you just didn't want to take your food in case you wanted to eat it.
I wouldn't put it past him. He was a sweet dog.
What was his name?
Marcus. Lost him just before I enlisted, unfortunately. Still miss him.
Aw, I'm sorry, Caius. That's hard.
Oh well. He was an old dog. Lived a pretty good second half of his life first straight, too. Besides, I don't think I would have had the heart to leave him behind anyway. I guess it's all worked out in the end. Still, not looking forward to putting myself through that again anytime soon. Maybe I'll get my next dog when I'm 80. That way, in all likelihood, he'll outlive me.
Just wait till the next time you see a puppy. I'll change your mind.
Knowing me, it probably will.
Yeah, puppies have that quality where it's like, ugh, god damn it, you're adorable as shit. What the heck? Who's Garrick talking to? Ah, Sloane. I can't believe you stood me up for our tea date, Garrick. That wasn't very gentlemanly of you. Gods, I completely forgot.
No.
No, you didn't. You were just spending too much time with Sia to remember.
right.
Guilty as charged, I guess. I get it. She's fun and I'm intimidating. It's alright. I wasn't really looking for something. I wasn't really looking for something anyway. Phew, that's great to hear. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Hurt my feelings? Back this up for a second. I'm supposed to hurt your feelings, not the other way around.
Great.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on.
You're just a little heartbreaker, aren't you?
What a joke.
I didn't even do anything. You were trying to woo me. I was just being funny. What does a tea date have with wooing? I've been on 100 tea dates. As have I. All with the intent of wooing. That sounds like a you problem. I just happen to really like tea. We both know that's a falsehood. When did you learn so much about me then, huh? I do my research. This is on you, Garrick, not me. You were disinterested and you lost your chance. I'm sorry.
Guess I'll stay.
I was not disinterested.
Are you sure?
And maybe you should have acted interested. Insufferable. Now I'm imagining Marcus, the Jaeger paladin dog. I forget what was. I'm trying to the Jaeger paladin dog. I don't exactly know that reference. Oh, that was their A rank conversation? Yeah. Okay, so now Monroe, whoever he is, having a fun. Oh yeah. Okay. See, I'm really I like how Sophia gets a lot of like serious people in her bonds. Whoa! Wee! Sophia, can you play catch with your ferrets somewhere else? I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, on what? A spell? As it so happens. What's it do?
Naturally.
It turns all ferrets into a 12-foot radius into ash and dust. Butter! Marcus was the starting paladin for Fire Emblem 6. Oh, okay. Oh, he was the one with like the slicked back hair. It was like purplish, right? He had the nice white horse, and I think he had red armor. I thought that was for 7. Was because I thought 6. Because quote unquote Fire Emblem, which was Blade. See, the Game Boy ones are always hard for me to remember because we got Fire Emblem, but that was like the 6th or 7th one in the series, and then Sacred Stones was the one after it, and we never got the one before Fire Emblem that had Roy.
Huh?
You're joking, right? Willing to take that chance? Come on, Butter. Let's get out of here. And Sophia, for what it's worth, I don't think he appreciates being launched into the air.
Oh,
Of course he does. Look, he's smiling ear to ear.
Absurd.
He's certainly baring his teeth, but I wouldn't take that as a good sign. Besides, he's a ferret, not a flying squirrel. There are squirrels that can fly? Well, I suppose they more jump, really. Weird. They should have called them jumping squirrels. If I ever meet the one who named them, I'll let them know. Sounds good. Her mood flips so much, and I love it. Okay, so we got Corvin. All that stuff about ancient Elvish and the riddle written on the walls of the temple. How'd you know all that?
Certainly.
I've developed a great deal of time into archaic linguistics. The way people communicate, the stories and legends that persist in a culture's collective subconscious. These things fascinate me. Wow! Someday I hope I'll be as wise as you.
Diligence.
Knowledge comes with study, but wisdom comes only with time and reflection.
wow.
How do you reflect? I find it helps to keep a journal. Maybe I should do that. What do you write in it? Poems? Riddles? Occasionally. My thoughts and memories, mostly. I try to write things down as soon as they happen, with as many vivid details as possible. Sometimes, when I read my early entries, I hardly recognize the F I used to be. So then you've changed a lot. I have, and you'll find that you will too. That's good to hear.
I'm sure of
What do you mean? Sometimes it feels like I'm playing catch-up with everyone else. The things go right over my head. I don't want to be a burden on anyone, especially not my sister.
Come again.
Alden, don't be ridiculous. You've made significant contributions ever since your trial at Brookstead. That's more than most of us can say. I guess you're right. Keep your chin up, lad. Hone your strengths and guard against your weaknesses. You'll find it's well worth it. Trust me. I'm Alden, and I'm the greatest boy ever. I'm a best boy. I'm a nice child. Please love me. Everyone loves you, Alden. I don't believe in you. Sophia, there was something I wanted to show you. Uh-oh. Did Butter leave another present in your bedroll? No, not this time. But I think I figured out how to summon one of those storm spirits well enough to show you what they look like. Oh, stay back, Butter. What are you worried about? I haven't even done anything yet. Aren't these the spirits you may just summon to attack people? Well, usually, yeah. But I can summon one that's completely harmless. Do you want me to show you?
Well,
Alright, if you promise it's safe. I promise. Here goes. A bunny! Oh gods, it's so cute! Alden, wow, how did you learn how to do that? By accident, actually. I tried to cast a spell, and I thought it missed. Then I looked over to see this little guy hopping around the battlefield. That's incredible. You've got real talent here, you know? You could put on a show or something. Yeah, it'll make a good party trick when this is all over. I bet it would. Aw, thanks for showing me that, Alden. Sorry I panicked for a second there. That was silly of me. I think it was just what I needed. It totally brightened my day. You deserve it. When you said to me before about giving myself credit for my accomplishments, That did the same for me. It's nice to return the favor. You really should give yourself credit. Look what you just did. Hey, think you can do it again? Absolutely. Love it. They deserve to have an A rank. Okay. So that's all of that. Let's save. Okay, now I need to upgrade. I got one tier 3. I feel like I should give it to Sia just because I want her to always be the most upgraded one. So let's do this. Get the Zweihander to 2. So next up is Greatsword. Honestly, I'm fine with buying one tier 3 token just to get her to the next one for good 18 strength. Very heavy weapon, but it's got beef. It's a beefy weapon. Okay, upgrade. So, who do I have for you? He needs a tier 3. I got 2 tier 2s, so I could upgrade his physical one. Irving, he needs tier 3 for this and for that. Sophia, tier 3 for that, tier 3 for that. Could upgrade the recurve. I don't think I will just yet, although I do find that I have to use it more often, just because the other two are quite heavy. So that's the one that like gets doubles. Iris needs a tier 3 for the crit, and that's the only one that she really uses. Maeve, you are just not strong enough. Like I want to use Maeve, but her strength is just so bad for a physical unit. Like, she's level 25. And she's got 11 strength. Like, her ability to kill things is just not there. So, I don't really want to put any more stuff into her. I believe Ren is assassin. So what, actually, does Maeve have anything? If doubling, second attack deals 25% increased damage. That 35 strength goes so bad, even Chris will never fix it. Feels bad. Yeah. It's bad. Okay, so I might as well give this to... there. Yeah, just gonna give that to him, because chances are Ren will double, most often, so might as well get to that. Yeah, and I need to level up Sloane some more, because I can still work with her, but she needs to get a lot of levels. Like, her stats are good, but I really need to get her levels up. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of tier 1s. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to check. I needed to check Ren. His dex is high, his speed is high. His crit is 13. Yeah, his luck ain't great. His strength is pretty low. He has very high speed. So, for him, it might be worth it to... I'll just upgrade the balance one to the second one. But for him, it might be worth it to go for the power, just because I think his high speed would enable him to double anyway. But I'm also tempted to just go the crit route. Yeah, I'm gonna go the crit route with him. Because he'll probably dodge most things. If he can double a crit, then that'll help a lot. Okay. So, Garrick, Witch Hunter. They're Alden. You know what? I'll give him this. Because you know what? Like, I have a whole bunch of tier 1s that I'm probably not going to use for the most part. So I might as well upgrade some of them. Okay, and she already has... Samara, I don't really attack with you anyway. I really only use Claymore on you, and you're... Wow, you're... Yeah, I haven't even upgraded you. I should buy some tier 2s for him. Honestly, let's do upgrade. Let's do some that. Get those both up to tier 2. I think Garrick. I will. You're already. Yeah, I'll upgrade your thing to a repeater. Okay, so now let's go buy some tier 2. There, 4. By 4. Does Caius double with a red weapon for the relentless skill? Yes, he does. He doubles quite often. Caius's speed is very high. Like, I think he has one of the highest speeds out of all my units. Yeah, Ren. Yeah, like, he has a higher speed than Sia. But Sia still has an insane amount of dex. 30 dex. Good strength. Yeah, so. It's crazy. Okay. You're... God, I need tier 4 tokens. Yeah, not doing that. So I got a whole bunch of tier 2s that I could use to upgrade, but I'm not going to. Sophia, tier... I could upgrade that, but I'm not going to. No. Because her skills are really only in crit, so I just keep it crit. Okay. So... I should... I'm gonna upgrade his... See, now do I want to upgrade his crit, or do I want to upgrade his strong? You know, I'm gonna upgrade crit. I think I'm getting to a point where, like, having higher crit is probably best for me. Just because most people are generally accurate. Okay, so this is you. Yeah, in Monroe, because, like, basically, Sloan, like, I want Alden. He's already at that. So I'll upgrade Monroe to Cosmic Crash. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's go. Let's do a fight. Ugh. But hope your mornings are going well. Gotta go. Good luck on the next mission. Okay, have a nice day, Dargan. Ugh. Great waves. That was a close call. Too close. Old Humpback's not cut out for this. Our guide was supposed to be helpful. I'll admit I may have miscalculated my estimation of the competence of our captain. There we go. Thank you. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. I see something. Up ahead. That must be it. Stop the ship. Lower the sails! Aye, aye, Captain. I've always wanted to say that. Look at that thing. It's massive. Is this the temple we seek? Yes, you'd do well to drop the anchor here, before the ship gets too close. I'll drop my anchor where I please, thank you very much. Drop the anchor, quickly. If this is it, what now? I have brought you here, have I not? I cannot take the trial for you. So then the trial has already begun. Can you tell me nothing of it? Since you insist, I will share with you only what was once shared with me. The trial of the soul is comprised of 3 parts. A test of mind, body, and spirit. The test of body is a fight unlike any you have yet experienced. The only enemies you will face are the ones you take with you. Okay, so I presume I'm going to be fighting dupes. The enemies we take with us. I've said what I will. Well, no point in stopping now, Irving. Come on, let's hop in the dinghies and have a look. Okay. Phew. Been around the whole perimeter, not so much as a crevice, in any kind of entrance. Strange. Benji, any luck with your, strategy? Ugh, no matter how hard I smash, these walls won't budge! I'll take that as a hard no. It's writing. Huh? The holes in the wall. If you connect them, they form letters. And how do you figure that one? The walls of our monastery had similar markings. Brilliant. Yes, she's right. They do form letters. Characters in pre-Calamity Elvish, to be precise. Sun Elvish, probably. Actually, the elves shared a common language before the Calamity, though it's hard to imagine now. It's quite different from our own tongues, but I should be able to translate. Just a moment. Boy, I am lucky you guys are here, because I never would have figured that out. I think it's a riddle of some kind. What does it say? Power is as seed. To yield a fruitful harvest, it must be... Then it trails off. There's no punctuation, so the latter part must be missing. You go ahead and analyze that punctuation, Corvin. Let the real brains in the group think about solutions. Presumably it rhymes in its completed form. In ancient Elvish, of course. I can translate different words to see if the ending letters match. As seed, planted, watered? Far too simple. Perhaps soaked or germinated? No, I don't think any of those words would have sounded similar. Well, let's think. What's on a farm? A shovel? Cows? Farmers? A field? Genius. There are farmers on a farm. Yes, a truly remarkable insight, Sophia. Thanks! A field. The letters at the end match exactly with the word for harvest, though another should have come before it. Huh. Not bad. Sown a field. Thrown a field. What do we have you scholar tabs here for anyway? Go on, do your thing. No, those words are too short. Wouldn't fit the meter.
Done well.
Scattered. Scattered a field. Let me see. Why, yes. The meter fits perfectly. That's it. So now what? Do we say it? Well, I've never actually tried to speak the language. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever heard anyone speak it. I wouldn't know where to begin. Irving, take me close to the walls. All right. Galahara Uthatar. Galahara Utahar. Oh, God, it's a mirror. The only enemies are the ones you bring with you. This is your idea of a joke? I don't think I like how I'm looking at me. You think we can make friends with them? I think that's the last thing they want. Worth a shot, though. We don't want to fight. You need not express your wants in this place. We have read your soul. You must fight, and so you will. Can't say that isn't creepy. There is no reason to delay. Time is not on your side. This much weighs heavily on your souls. Right. Looks like we have no choice. Leave it to you to keep pushing forward, even in ghost form. Garrick, son of Galen, you're stronger than you allow yourself to know. Marin, the voice of comfort. In all your efforts, you have always been enough. Alden, a hero before your time. You need not try to measure up, for you already do. Irving, bound by blood, your conviction will hold you steady when you fear to break. Such resolve has not touched this place in millennium. The challenge is cast. Onwards to your fate. Okay, this is not going to be fun if I have to fight all my people. It's going to be... If I have to fight Sia, that's going to be trouble. Because they will most likely wreck me. Fun, fun, fun. God, it takes a long time to load these maps. And the interesting thing is, like, I'm in full screen and it, like, the L on loading is cut off, but I don't care because I know what it says, and you guys probably can't even tell anyway because the little bit of my how would I? Okay, come on, there we go. It's like that. That bit of the screen is cut off. Okay, so choose units. Not taking Maeve. Not taking Helena. Gonna take Sloane. Yeah, I'll take Sloane and Bianca. Try and have fun. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing they're just it's gonna be like a mirror match. Okay, so let's have my healers kind of more centered in the fight. Melee can be up front. I don't want... kind of want equal spread. Irving, you can be up front. Ren, you can be up front. Bianca. Okay, so we got... okay, bows. Oh, wait. Let's swap these two. Because I want to keep her kind of surrounded. That way, when we do fight, it won't, I won't have to worry as much. One, defeat yourselves. Lovely. Okay. Going to save over that. Inventory. Okay, you still have your thing, you still have your thing. Convoy. I'll take... Yeah, I'm gonna give them healing items. Just in case. And yeah, he should also get some healing items. Here we go, and where's Meatball? Okay. Okay. That should be good. I'll just save over that one again. And let's start! Achievement unlocked. Inevitable. Temple of Koli Sumash has offered shadow cells as a trial. Defeat them. Okay, so they're not, okay, so... I'm gonna need to bring her one to the side, because I'm not gonna take that. He can do that. So I'd rather... Yeah, I'd rather let them come down to deal. Now I need to check out you guys. Okay. The middle doesn't have much range, luckily. But I do have to be careful of these guys, because this is not great. Because she wouldn't be able to hit her. She might be able to KO her, but it would probably be suicide if she got lucky enough to do it. Yeah, so basically I want to try and use this time to kind of draw them down more so than anything. So if I am going to fight, I want to draw them down, but I'll put her there kind of as a way to bait them, essentially. And then okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, hit a 40. Lovely. My Irving would never hit that. Curious, does it match their levels as well? Good. Okay. Yep. Bianca. Yeah, getting bodied. Dodge, good. Interesting how he starts at 66 HP instead of his full 80. Cool. Oh, wow. Here. Okay. So, I need to take out some people.
Let's do it.
First of all, let's come over here. And... well, you're... See, I'm not sure how good the healers will be. You'll be an issue, so I need to try and take you out. Like, you're my strongest unit, so I need you to not be alive. Okay, so you're... is there anyone with really good accuracy? Yeah, let's do this. Take you out. Yeah, so they all keep their levels, which is nice. Yeah, I'd be running a... yeah, this is like the worst map I could have asked for to try and level up my own units on.
Here.
Probably isn't gonna hit that.
Yes. As you command. So it shall be.
Let's try this. Good. Okay, level him up. Magic.
Most unfortunate.
Not great. Nope. Not really good accuracy.
Sorry in advance.
Good, good, good. Take that one out. Basically, I'm just trying to take out all the hard hitters real early. Ooh, that's a really good level. Good job, Garrick. Lovely. Good crit.
You've made your death a necessity.
I was banking on the crit hit instead of the regular hit. Because that much easier to do. How much damage can you do? You could potentially do 44. How much can you do? Potentially 21.
All yours.
honestly, I'm more inclined to... Out of all these units, honestly, Alden is the one that I should be killing in this instance. Because Alden will wreck my units if he hits. Yeah, I'll let my Alden take out Irving.
Coming in hot.
Good. He'll level up and get some nice stats. Magic, good. Fortitude, speed, luck. Good, all necessary things.
Oh, all right.
Let's come over here. You do quite a bit of damage.
Oh no,
I'll
you
lock
don't.
you in place. There we go. Oh, you almost leveled. Like I want to heal you, but I don't think I really survive.
Oh, all right.
And I'm not gonna heal. Actually, what I can do is I can heal him with him. Hey, Neko Dave, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, big thoughts. I could come up here and take out quite a bit of her health. Okay, thank you. I'm doing well. You know, just trying to figure out how to best beat my own characters.
All yours.
Okay. Nope. Come on. Okay. If I can hit this, she gets KO'd. Please hit. Yes, good. And that will give me a level guaranteed. Yeah, there we go. Magic, good. Mastery, speed. I'll take that. Okay.
Whatever you need.
Okay. And chances... Crit, yes!
Hold back.
That's a... Damn, a lot of things proc there. Yes! Awesome! Iris, that was amazing. Good job. Killed one of, like, the stronger units by yourself. Forget. Okay, so
I'm
this
here.
is the only... Looks Fire Emblem. Yes, this game is essentially a love letter to Fire Emblem. With certain changes. You fucking Christ, you hit a 35.
A little help here?
Okay, good. Jesus. It's been literally since the map I got Sia that she's been KO'd. Yeah, when characters get KO'd in this game, they just lose one random stat. So it's a lot more forgiving. Bump. Got some Thor action going on. Okay. So, could I have Bianca kill him? Maybe. Good. Good, and she'll level up from that without a doubt. Give me a good level. Strength, magic, dex, mastery, luck. Okay. Okay, and then I need you to come down, and you can give me 28 damage. So if I can get you within 28, then we're good. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna... First of all, I'm gonna... Oh, heal. I need to heal her. I am not comfortable with her being at that low health. Yeah, oh god. Okay, so that She's much too powerful for the likes of those units. Okay, let's try this.
I've had
Yeah,
enough.
figured that the crit would happen. Good. And then if she could crit again, that would be nice. But she's gonna take a big chunk of damage. Good.
I've had enough.
But how's it going, Neko Dave? Hope you're doing well. And are you still playing through? I believe last time I think I saw you live, you were still playing Azure Zero. I forget which. How's that going? Oh God. Okay, I would rather them
So
not
it
get
shall be.
KO'd. So let's. God, yeah, she's gonna be a bitch because she. You finished Azure. Okay, nice. And that was the second time you played through it because it's such a good game. Yeah, because I think I remember you playing through it originally with like the spreadsheet open. Okay, let's do that. Get him taken care of. Oh no. Yeah, I'm really excited for the with the Geofront patch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for the official localizations. Although it's gonna take a while. Yeah. Okay. Gonna take this time and. Hey. Good. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then I can use this to hit her first. Get the XP on Sloan, which is nice. Oh, damn, you didn't level? Son of a bitch. 25, 27, 24.
If I must.
How close are you to leveling? Pretty close and pretty close. Only Trails game I haven't replayed. Oh wait, plan to replay Hajimari next before Kuro comes out. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a while before I get to play through that one. Just because I'm me being the guy I am, waiting for all the official localizations. So 2023, here I come! Woo! Okay, let's try this. Bam. Bam. Give me that XP. Okay.
The wings
He's
of
still
death
got a crit,
unfurl.
even with the knot. Bam. Bam. Catch the coin. Oh, another
Draw on
crit.
your
Woo.
last breath.
It's a good thing that I purposely chose my weakest weapon, because I just wanted to get as much XP off these units. Strength, fortitude, dex, speed. Nice. It's a good level.
My turn.
Here. Bam. Yeah, her weapon is not great, because I never upgraded it. It's lovely. It's lovely for my purposes.
You
Crit
made your
50%.
death a necessity.
Lovely. Always want it. But yeah, I'm quite excited to finally get to play through Zero and Azure.
I'll make you proud, brother.
And it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it just kind of stinks that I'm hoping that because I'm hoping though because Azure's coming out in 2022, if I remember right, with or no, Zero is coming out in 2022 and Azure is coming out in 2023 along with Hajimari, if I remember their release dates. So I'm hoping that it'll be a like a mid 2022 for Zero, then a very early, like hopefully like February release for Azure, and then like later release for Hajimari. And hopefully at that point we'll have heard about any plans for Kuro. Might as well try and get as much experience as possible. Good. Okay. Good XP. The way the map the way the maps suddenly end, a bit weird.
What can I say? I'm pretty great.
Yeah. She didn't get many kills, but she did take a lot of hits to allow the rest of my team to I got through that with no KOs. That was really good. It doesn't happen often. I haven't played Sky. That is correct. I watched like the cutscenes and stuff. With the Steam Summer Sale, I did buy Sky. Not sure when I'm gonna get around to streaming it, but it'll probably be in the near-ish future. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be like the next game or even that, but it's going to happen. I remember I bounced off of it originally after playing Cold Steel 1, just because of the vast difference in the games and quality of life and the way they were. But I think it's about time I went back to it, retried it, and forced myself to get used to the systems to the point where I could then just enjoy the game. Nice, still my favorite arc. Okay. Yeah, from what I've seen and from what I know, Estelle and Joshua, like them being like a combined, like a pair, a unit, is really nice. Where it's just like, okay, one of them is like the cover of the box main character, but them together is the entire main character, which is nice. Characters in Rang, this guy's the best, I think. Okay, I think it definitely helps that Sky is one of the ones that isn't afraid to be like, okay, yeah, these are the way the characters are going to go. There's no, like, one of the most unfortunate parts I would say about the Cold Steel is that due to the bonding events being completely optional, the story never acknowledges them, like, at any point. And if it does, then it's wiped clean in the next game. So having a game where that option isn't available and all the story is canon, it definitely helps. Now that was unexpected. Perhaps it should not have been. I understand the warning now. A lot of good that does us. Regardless, we did it. Now, I'm no arithmetician, but 2 parts down means there's 1 more to go, and I doubt this giant door here is by accident. Let's check it out. Wait, what is it? Only one should enter the inner sanctum, alone. With myself, of course. The trial was originally designed to be faced one at a time. And who do you propose that should be? That is not for me to decide. I don't like the idea of splitting up. Well, if we have to, we should call a vote to decide who goes. Irving, I don't think we need to call a vote. Very well. Then it should be Vesta, or Maeve. Your organizations know more of these affairs than the rest of us combined. I'm not so sure that's true, Irving. And even if it were, I'm not sure that would help. Alright, and who else? I think most of us feel it should be you. Really? I'm not sure that makes sense. One roundabout way or another, all of us ended up together because of you. Besides, it was your father's idea to send us here. His faith in you is what convinced him to continue to trust us with the aspects in the first place. I struggled a little with Sky first chapter after starting Cold Steel 1 and 2, but I got used to it and fell in love with it eventually. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking eventually, like, because I think that's what it is, where you go from Cold Steel, like, the nice part about Trails is each arc is a fine starting point. Right? There's nothing, like, sure, there might be callbacks to future ones, but as long as you start the first game of each arc, you're kind of fine. Like, I was fine with starting Cold Steel 1. I didn't get a lot of, like, the callbacks and stuff, but I was still fine in terms of understanding the general plot line and everything and all the new characters. Because the callbacks were more just like a, hey, tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. Like, hey, I know that guy from back when he was that other guy. I know that blonde man with the lute. But going from future games to new one, or from future games to older ones, you do lose a lot of like quality of life and similarities where it's like the battle systems are much different between Cold Steel and Sky and Crossbell. But I realized after seeing about it, where it's just like Crossbell's battle systems are more similar to Sky's. So I'm like, okay, I need to play through the Sky games to get used to that system for when the Crossbell games come out. That way I'm not completely out of the loop. It seems to me you give us our best chance. Does anyone object? Here's your vote. It seems your friends have made their choice, Irving. All right, so they have. Wish me luck. You won't need it. You won't need luck. Where you're going, you got skill. But yeah, I wanted to do a weekend stream, have it be a bit longer than like normal weekday ones, but I'm also not going to go super hard, because I actually, so I'm not sure if you know this, but currently airing this week has been Summer Games Done Quick, a charity live stream by speedrunners raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. And Saturday is like the last full day they do. So, and quote unquote, in the morning of Sunday they give a finish up, like thank you kind of deal. But there are a lot of really good runs going on today, so I actually want to watch some of them live. Which is why I'm not going to go super ham on the stream. I'm imagining like a 2.5, 3 hour stream, probably, and I'm 1 hour in.
A bright flame illumines the walls of the sanctum. It has lain in darkness for many years. To see these walls again stir something in me. Silence, anchored one. I know why you have come. It is not you with whom I wish to speak. Tell me, bright flame, what brings you to this place?
Who asked this?
A guest enters my home and asks that I make an account of myself. I am Koli Sumash, once revered in this place, where now my Terrazalian aspect rests.
The god of soul.
I see you are acquainted with my domain. Now I would ask you to know more of you.
Forgive my brashness, mighty Koli Sumash. My name is Irving.
It is pleasant to know what you are called, but the souls speak more of a man than his name.
That may be. I was sent here on behalf of the Order of Eternals. We hope to protect the aspects from one who would use them for ill.
Yes, such faith the Order has in its cause and its agents. I hope it is not misplaced.
As do I. I was informed that, if I passed your trial, I might receive something that would aid our quest. Supplies, or perhaps weapons of some kind.
Indeed you might. Tell me, who are these who stand so nervously beyond the threshold?
They are soldiers, I suppose. Great fighters from many corners of Terra. Foiling the plot of this nefarious aspect thief has become our only common purpose.
I see. They are each of them quite powerful.
It's true. Each brings something unique to the whole.
What have you learned that I could grant all of these powers to you?
I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean.
No longer would the mighty Irving, heir of House Silderain, fight to win the approval of his own troops, coordinate their movements, or inspire them to courage. His will would be indomitable, subsumed by all who looked upon him with admiration in their hearts.
At what cost?
What you ask is wise. Fine boon comes at a price. Such a transference of power would cost them their mortal souls.
I wouldn't think of it.
And if it was the only way to prevent the disaster you fear?
Still, I couldn't. Besides, I don't see how that would be the case. They've become so much of why I want to stop this necromancer in the first place. They're my friends.
Why, you should have said so. You called them soldiers, if you remember.
Perhaps I was wrong to.
To err is mortal, but to acknowledge this and grow, that is divine. These friends of yours, how do you lead them?
By love, fear, the promise of gold? Trust, I think. Though, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure I understand it. Their loyalty humbles you. I guess I'm just not as convinced as they are that I know what's right, or that I always will. They need not believe you are right, nor need you be right. Your thoughts search for justice, as one I have seen before. But justice does not reside in the mind. A sandglass may tell the time, but not the weather. Be that as it may, I fear our time is in short supply. Ah, but you have yet to present me your gift. Gift? Yes, the stone which has guided you to me. It has traveled many leagues and years to come to rest in this place. Set it on my altar. You have my thanks, Bright Flame. Storage received a trove of eternal aspects. Lovely. The members of your order who entrusted these to me have passed from this world long ago. Now it seems they are safest and most useful with you. But what of the third trial? I was told there would be 3. All 3 trials you have passed, Bright Flame, and with a sincerity such as I have never seen. Which is why I entrust you too with my own aspect. Now go, and leave me with this troubled one. There are stirrings in Australis I could use these bleak thoughts on. At last, Irving, these aspects may aid you. They cannot save you or your friends. Only you can do that. Such wisdom! And how many empires rose and fell while you thought up these words? I've discovered much in my solitude, Coley. And we have much to discuss. Farewell, Bright Flame, and take courage in your quest. Continue your search for righteousness as if Terrazale itself depended on it. Perhaps it does. Yes, perhaps it does. Perhaps it does. Ugh. Conversing with a god. I can hardly believe it. This is the stuff of fairy legends.
Take heart.
Well, I believe what I see, and I'm looking at more aspects than I ever knew existed in one place.
Definitely.
Epic. It's going to take some time to figure out what each of these are capable of.
Sure thing.
Well, we've got no shortage of that. It'll be a while before we make landfall on Etland. That's assuming we can get out of these mess without our guide. Did you really have to leave it behind?
Yes.
Yes. It seemed Kole Sumaj had some purpose for it. That might be, I couldn't say. Honestly, I can't say I'm too mad about it. That guy was making me nervous anyway. Think I might have to agree. Wait a minute. How did you get here? On the ship? And just how exactly did you sneak onto my ship? In one of your barrels? You don't exactly have the strictest security detail. You free-riding rat. I should have thrown you overboard.
Jeez.
Okay, Captain Tough. Maybe you actually shipped any goods. I wouldn't have had so much free real estate to choose from.
Look, kid.
Why, you little... I think maybe we should leave these two to settle this themselves. Faust just coming in randomly. Hey, I'm Faust! Welcome to the team! Chapter 16, The Marrows. Okay, so let's come over here. Change the title of the thing. Nope. Oh, god damn it. Numlock got turned off, that's why. Numlock should default be on always. Okay. Oof. It's getting warm in here. I can't remember how hot it was supposed to be today. But I definitely need to drink more water. Ugh. I should probably go get something to at least snack on. Say, I had a couple, like, you know how they sell, like, mozzarella in grocery markets or grocery stores or whatever? And you can get them in, like, the mozzarella ball form. And they're, like, in a tub, and they got a bunch of small mozzarella balls. I had a couple of those, and that was about it. I meant to make myself eggs, but I never got around to it. Hey, good to be out of the mist, isn't it? Definitely. Clear skies seem to have forward on the mum a little bit, which I think everyone is appreciating. How are you holding up? Well enough, all things considered. That's good to hear. We've been through a lot these past few weeks. More than I signed up for when I rolled out the academy, that's for sure. That's always how it is, isn't it?
What?
How do you mean? It was never like that before. No, but in all the stories we ever heard growing up, Good hero always gets more than he bargains for. I guess. In stories, you always know the hero can handle it.
Hardly.
Not necessarily. Didn't you ever study the great Sun Elf tragedies at the Academy? So my story is a tragedy. That's reassuring. No, life is different, of course. More like being the author and the main character at the same time. I hardly feel that in control of anything. Fine. Maybe it's more like being one of several authors. Do you think he knows we're coming? The Necromancer, whoever that was, on the battlefield. I think he expects to see you again. And I think he'll be better prepared.
No kidding.
I think so too. In fact, I'm sure of it. But I can't quite explain why. Well, and the only thing is to be more prepared for him than he is for us. Your father would be proud. I am flattered to hear those words from your mouth. That's probably as close to his approval as I'll ever get. That's not true and you know it. Perhaps. Seems we could both benefit from giving ourselves a little more credit for our accomplishments. Perhaps. Well, I think I'm going to turn in. Ford needs me on deck bright and early tomorrow. Sounds good. And Garrick, I just want to tell you, I'm really grateful you're still here. After everything. You know? I get these moments, sometimes, that make me feel like the four of us are right back at the Academy. Like nothing has changed. I know what you mean. Wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't either. Well, I'll leave you to enjoy the view. Beautiful, isn't it? Don't stare too long. I wouldn't want to wake up and find out you'd fallen overboard to be captured by wandering Alethyr. Didn't you say you were turning in? Right. Okay.
Hey, would you look at that? The priest lady finally looks up from her rocks to take in the sea.
You really are the worst, Ford. What are you still doing? What are you still around for anyway? Aren't you going to use the extort to your debtors and be paid off?
Yeah, well, the finances from your beloved ore should be just about cover things. Besides, I think you guys are starting to like having me around. I wouldn't want to make anybody sad.
No, just the irritated, apparently.
Only you, your holiness.
Ugh. Hey, look, dolphins! See how they breach one after another? I read once that this sometimes inspires the sailors' stories of sea serpents.
Oh, trust me, when you've seen the real thing, you can tell the difference.
Wow, I've never seen anything like that. They're majestic. Now, what is this? That appears to be avian excrement. Accursed birds.
Ha! That might be bad news for your robe, but it's good news for us. We can't be too far from shore.
How far do you reckon?
With the winds like this, not more than a day. Say, Sarah, you sure you guys will take good care of old Humpback? Seems like we might be gone a while. I couldn't live with myself if anything happened to her.
Your ship will be safe in Aramore, Ford. You have my word. I just wish Aramore wasn't so far from Kirch. It'll be weeks before we get there. On the bright side, that's less than what we've spent on the ship. It's just traveling on foot, like criminals. It's completely different. It is, but this is important. My contact will help us get to the bottom of who's behind all this. I know.
Nothing beats the sea, huh, kid?
We won't be fugitives forever, Alden. Once we secure the aspects and stop whatever is afoot, all of Delia will know what we've done. They'll understand. If by they you mean Varric, I hardly think he'd develop a sudden inclination for mercy if he's still king after all this. We'll see. Okay, I need to check my aspects. In the depths of Kole Sumash's temple, Irving meets the god himself. After passing the trial of soul, Kole Sumash entrusts Irving with the power of a huge trove of aspects. The party departs from the mist safely, headed back to Etland. After the ardor of their voyage to Varroa, spirits are low. Each knows that a difficult journey lies ahead of them. They head for Kirch, where Vesta has an order contact who can set them up and give them the lay of the land. For some inexplicable reason, Faust continues to follow along. You know, he's just there. He's existing. So, Kirch is a cleric. So his... So he has... He has high... God, his aptitudes are not the best. What, What's his current skill? Okay, allies within 2 gain 8 crit. Healing doubles accuracy, power increased by... What are your current stats? Your magic can be in the 20s, but I could also get your strength up. Nice art, yeah. But that would be high speed with your... You know what? I'm just gonna do Acolyte. It's fine. Seems like an interesting guy. I'm not sure if I'll use him, but he might be phasing in soon. I don't know. Irene, ooh, look at that. You got a big sword. I like that. The prodigal priestess returns. It's good to see you, Vesta. And you, Irene. Though I wish the circumstances were different. Comes with the territory. Tavern chatter says you and your friends here set off across the sea. Never to return, I would hope. Depends on who you ask. Would you mind introducing yourselves? I feel like a rat in a steam house right now. I am Irving Silderain of Brookstead. Maeve Leverin, Grand Inquisitor for the Magic Council of the Expanse. Lincoln Voldasov, former captain in the Delian Army. Sarah Roan, third in line for the Armoran Throne. So let me get this straight. Grandson of the Order's Grandmaster, right hand of Delia's former commander, likely future Queen of Aramor, and the Mystic Council's favorite Inquisitor. That about cover it? Favorite is a stretch, but you're correct for the most part. I was hoping you could catch us up on what we've missed in our absence. Might as well get comfortable then. I've been doing my best to track the one you had warned me about before your departure. The Necromancer. Well, him too. Turns out there are a lot of shadowy figures traipsing about Delia causing havoc these days. The strangest thing is that everything worth tracking seems to operate out of Sojourn, which to me means one of 3 things. Either Varric's spies haven't noticed, haven't been able to stop it, or have been told not to stop it. I know Varric, if he caught wind of an unchecked conspiracy, he'd be tearing the country apart piece by piece to root it up. Well, he is. I'm just not sure the 2 are related. What do you mean? He's been accelerating timelines and work schedules for every construction project in Delia, most notably the aqueducts. He's destroyed several villages in its path, and has conscripted their villagers for indentured labor. That's cruel. The purpose of a king is to protect his people, not use them to advance his own glory. You've met the man, Irving. He's not who he once was. Please continue, Irene. Thousands of others who feel as Irving does has been imprisoned or indentured. They're reopening royal prisons that haven't been touched in decades. It's worse than we thought, especially for the common folk. Seems no one is safe from Varric's wrath. Not much is certain. This entire country is at its tipping point. Wish I had more information for you, but I can't find so much as a word on the Necromancer. What of the other sorcerer, the one that wiped out the armies at Swift Harbor? Every scrap of intel on that day points back to your group. Are you not responsible? No, we were not. It's quite troubling. We're back to square one then. I mean, we did kill both armies, but whatever. What news of the war? Stalled for the moment. Neither king seems in any particular hurry to lose the other half of their army. I never would have imagined it would come to this, but King Varric strikes me as the most promising lead at the moment. It's unlike him not to investigate these occurrences. It's possible he's working with the sorcerer, or the necromancer, or worse, both. What about this prodigy you mentioned back in Shelbon's? Care to elaborate? I wouldn't know how to, and I certainly wouldn't be authorized to if I did. It's not important, Lincoln. Not right now. We're gonna have to go through Varric to get to whoever's behind this either way. Might as well make our peace with that. Irving is right. Right now, whatever Maeve knows about this prodigy doesn't matter until we're ready for it. How about we get started? First things first, we need a base of operations. We can sort out the rest from there. Any suggestions? Lincoln, you know any better? You know better than anyone where Varric's men would be looking for us. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I do know one place they dare not go. It's not far from here, actually. You speak of the Marrows. If you know of this place, you know it's best not to discuss it further until we arrive. We'll scare everyone half to death. Unless you have an alternative suggestion. No. You're already scaring me, Lincoln. It seems we have little choice. I trust your judgment. Irene, thank you for your diligence. Your service does you great honor. Honor is nice, but it won't put me up at the Platinum Pony. You'll receive your payment from the Order soon enough. In the meantime, leave no stone unturned. I'll do what I can. Farewell. Hopefully we'll meet again soon. Okay. A lot of talking between the two fights. Okay, inventory. Oh god, he's an Akhlilo. With a whole bunch of holy water. You aren't really supposed to drink it, but it's quite good. Convoy. Okay, cannon slugs that. True speed doubled. Crit increased by 30%. Defense and fortitude halved. Mastery increased by 20%. Hit raise always 50%. Power increased by 50%. Oh, interesting. Aethel's Chill grants 40%. Power increased by 15% of each weapon stat. Weird. Enemies are much more likely to attack the holder. Swaps strength and speed, swaps power and true speed, grants 40% resistance, swaps defense and fortitude, fortitude plus 10 with no adjacent allies. Attack mark enemies increasing damage taken by 10% for 1 turn. Significantly lower the rate at which enemy target holder. Dodge reduced by 60, defense and fortitude decreased by 10. Attacking and defeating an enemy heals nearby allies for 10% HP. That's really cool. Isn't hope. Luck depleted to increase power. Dodge and true speed. Swaps defense and strength. Swaps mastery and luck. See, a lot of these are like swaps, and I don't care for that. Like, I don't like the swap ones because I don't know what a lot of the things do. Although, if I equipped something to swap on her, I could get her strength up. Like if I swapped mastery and strength, is that one? Mastery. Swap strength and speed. Defense, strength, mastery, and luck. Swaps crit and power. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, she's a high-level person that I can't do much with. Okay. So I'm actually going to take a break for a quick second because I want to go get some food. So I'll be back in a little bit. And I'm back. Jojo Josuke. Yes. Yes, I
Yay!
did.
That turned out great.
My friend, he was nice enough to make that GIF for me. I say GIF, it's just two things going back and forth, but he was nice enough to Photoshop Josuke's pompadour onto my head. Okay. So, let's go into this fight. Or go into these. Did you really mean everything you wrote in that letter, Garrick? It's not like you to get all serious. Look, I don't want to get all sappy or anything. I did. Let's leave it at that. Sappy? Garrick, it was beautiful. I don't want this to change what we have. We have fun, and I like that. I don't know what else I want out of this right now.
Really?
That's exactly what a girl wants to hear, you airhead. Ugh, I knew this was a bad idea.
Can you not?
No, it wasn't. You're just not used to ever doing anything serious. We can work through that part. Just because you've told me how you feel doesn't change anything between us. You're the one making it weird right now.
A joke.
I'm making it weird. You practically baited me into writing it with all your talk about how relationships that never take things seriously are doomed. Are you serious right now? I was kidding. That was a joke. Because we have a healthy relationship and we never take anything serious.
Right.
Oh. Well, how am I supposed to pick up on that? You have this really interesting thing in your skull. I think it's called a brain. Could probably try and use that. It was a nice letter, though.
Great.
Can we move away from the letter already? Aren't you curious if I've been writing one of my own? I wasn't until just now. Well, I'm not. Great.
This is fun.
But now I think I will. Equity is important, right? You make a fool out of yourself, I make a fool out of myself. It'll be great.
You're really something.
You really don't have to do that. Oh, I really think I do. It's going to be a blast. I'll read it out loud to the whole crew. I will never help you with one of your schemes again if you do that. Oh, it's cute that you think you ever had a choice. Ugh. So, I don't know if that means like Garrick wrote a love letter to her or just wrote a letter about like how he appreciates their current relationship. So yeah, how are you? Why do you look so chipper today? Well, I did a little digging. Turns out I actually stayed at your parents' inn when I was younger once. Alrighty, congratulations! Don't be ungrateful, I'm here for a reason.
Can you not?
I never doubted that. You're so clever. Listen, I liked your little town. It had much more charm than any of the other hamlets we visited. I would like to ask you more about it so that I can work to ensure it stays as nice as it is when I hold the power of House Valburen.
Aren't you clever?
You do know it's under the jurisdiction of the Valmyrans.
Naturally.
Yes, of course I know that. That doesn't leave me entirely powerless in the matter, though I wouldn't expect you to know such things. Very kind of you, if I do say so myself. Yes, what do you think? What do I think? I think I have no idea when you turned into the benevolent type. It's purely selfish, truly. I find value in my experience traveling to Duskwater as a child, and that's why I want to do the same for my children one day.
Could have fooled me.
Oh, shove off. Any other backwater dunghole town would serve the same purpose, and you know it. There's nothing special about Duskwater. I beg to differ. I'd expect you to have more pride in where you come from. Not everyone comes from a place worthy of pride, Monroe. Of all the things it seems like you might understand, it's that. Well, you wouldn't want me to put in a good word. Of course I would want that. It's my home. My parents run the biggest business in town. So then what is the fuss? I swear you countryside women can't make up your minds worth half a coin.
Was that all?
You're treading dangerous ground here. What? I thought it was funny. It's a joke.
Explain.
I'm leaving now. If you're being sincere in asking, we can talk about it another time. All right. My apologies. Dick. Hey, Irving, what happened when you went in there? Did you actually talk to a god? I assume you're asking about the trial of the soul. When I entered the inner sanctum?
Yep.
Yeah, we all tried putting our ears against the wall. Well, most of us anyway, but we couldn't hear anything. Just silence. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some magic at work suppressing the sound. The voice I heard was not quiet. It was as clear as I might sound speaking to you now.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy! I considered the possibility that I was losing my mind myself, just as it was happening. Thankfully, I seem to have gotten on all right since. But to answer your question, I'm not sure who or what I talked to. All I know is that it claimed to be Koli Sumash, the god of the soul, and it was unlike anything I had ever encountered. And it's all real. The astral plane, the gods, the aspects. All of it?
Yes.
Everything we've been through would lead me to believe that. Yes. Wild. I still remember when some of my friends at the academy started telling me all of that was just stuff of fairy tales to get little kids to behave. If that's true, then I'm just as certain we're living in such a fairy tale. Oh, they're in a video game. Let's hope it's the kind with a good ending.
No kidding.
Yes, let's hope. Whether or not we may very well be up to us to determine. If that's the case, I'll do everything I can to make sure it is. I'd put a fair amount of coin on that, Alden. If I were a betting man, that is. Like Garrick? Yes, like Garrick. You know, I could really see the appeal of a man who communes with the gods themselves. Could have been any one of us.
Guess I'll stay.
I hope you'll excuse me if I don't believe Benji would have answered everything the right way. You never know. Say what you will about Benji, the guy just keeps on winning. If you're referring to corn husking competitions and measurements of brute strength, yes, he wins more than anyone I've ever met. Did you come by for something, or was that it? Just wanted to give me the one-liner? I'll admit, sometimes I don't come in with more than a plan than the one-liner. You got me there. You don't believe that any more than I do. God's help me, I've been seen through. Ah, the pure abject horror. Alright, settle down. Can you just level with me for once? What did you come by for? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Because I'm curious about what it was like. The presence of Koli Sumash, I mean. Truthfully, all the stories speak of this presence or aura. I still don't know what I was actually seeing in there, but I felt neither of those things.
Oh, come
That's anticlimactic? Don't get me wrong, it was exhilarating, terrifying, incredible. A whole mix of emotions. But it was just a voice. I don't think he was really there, you know? Or maybe that's just what gods are. Maybe there is no presence. I highly doubt the stories we were told as children about the gods are accurate. Maybe. I'm trying not to dwell too much on it. It couldn't have been any of us, for the record.
You're not half bad.
You're the best of us, Irving. You may not want to hear that, but it's true. You hold the torch. We should get some rest. Ren. And Garrick, okay. Consider yourself lucky, Garrick. Normally I charge a hefty price for my services.
Right.
And just what services do you think you're providing me? Serving as your personal bodyguard.
Great.
Gods, this is about that kill earlier, isn't it? And you remember benefiting from my services. What I remember is making an effort to let you have that kill. I don't understand. Why would you do that? Because I'm not a wet worker collecting ears on a string and charging by the stab wound. I'm just trying to get things done and, you know, let everyone feel like they're part of the team. I don't collect ears on a string or charge by the stab wound. You know what I mean. No, I don't. Are you saying you felt pity for my lack of kills?
Hardly.
That's one way to look at it. I don't need your pity. Hey, I was perfectly happy to live in fairy tale land till you came waltzing over here talking about charging for bodyguard services. We shall see how you fare without my services. Sure thing, Ren. I'm gonna have to guess about the same as before. Perhaps. You come in here asking for my money, I'm gonna tell you that I gave you that motherfucking kill. Okay. What are you looking like? Great. I need to look at you. So you got pretty good HP, strength is alright, magic is good. Your speed is crazy. Okay, so you're gonna be doubling. I'm not worried about that. I should probably switch something, one of the aspects. Oh yeah, I have so many of these. Swap checking speed, swap true firing speed. Honestly, holy magic is probably a weakness of his. Let's do this. I will swap those. God fucking damn it. I hate the way this thing works. It is annoying sometimes. There we go. Yeah, because I figure, you know, he'll probably be around people, so he can at least heal them when he kills. Okay. But I do need to go to the shop and buy some of those. And his luck is pretty alright. His crit is 16. That's not great. His dodge is really high, so yeah. So I'm going to upgrade his power. And get that all the way up to, there. And then I will arbitrarily give him crit. Because you know what, why not? Honestly, I don't have all that much money to spend, so I'm just gonna go in advance. But yeah, in the break I was just like, I need food, because I could like feel like sometimes when I don't eat, I get like tingles. Like my stomach is just like, you need food in here. These legs were meant for the sea, not the dirt. I don't think I could walk another 5 minutes, let alone another day. Well, looks like you won't have to. Yes, this must be it. This is it? I'm not sure the side of a mountain is the best place to make camp. No, not on the side of it. Inside of it. There's an intricate system of caverns here, and an entrance just up ahead. Oh, exciting! Never been inside a cave before. We should be far from prying eyes here. The Delian army's scouts are instructed to avoid this area at all costs. Why's that? For their own safety. For their own safety? And we're just learning about this now? What? No, I'm quite sure I think you may have left that part out, Lincoln. I see. Well, forgive me. For whatever their reasons, I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle. Hope you're right. Stay alert, everyone. Come on, let's take a look. Time to fight some shit. Oof. Yeah, had a bread with peanut butter on it, applesauce, some pretzels. Well balanced lunch. Hey, check it out! Wow, what's this? Some kind of war room? Delian scouts had a presence in these mountains a very long time ago. You think they built this? It's possible. That would explain the dust. It's perfect, like it was built just for us. Look, on the wall. Seems like someone's already mapped out a huge chunk of the caverns. There's something on this in this machine that's still burning. What is this?
Watch yourself.
None of your damn business what that is. Weapons. Get your dainty fingers away from my map.
Dwarf. It's a dwarf. The Delian army is afraid of a dwarf?
Not just any dwarf, mind you. Fenton the Troll Trampler, Goblin Grinder, and Hobgoblin Hobbler. I reckon I could put up quite a dent in any army. With the right hammer, of course.
Please, Fenton the Goblin Gobbler. I assure you we mean no harm to you or your people.
Ha! My people? Even I mean harm to my people now and again. You really ought to meet some of them.
Right.
Oh, that's quite alright. No need for that.
Well, there aren't any here now. Got a taste for adventure as far as dwarves go. Venturing this far south. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Not to worry. We're clear of the trespassers here. I'm sure we can find another place to set up camp. We'll be on our way.
Well, wait. You said you were looking for a place to make camp?
That's right.
It is safe here. Got plenty of food and provisions. If you like, perhaps you could stay a while. For a price, naturally.
The journey here's run us dry of our coin, I'm afraid.
And perhaps you can repay me with a favor.
What kind of favor?
Well, I have a small problem. I spent the last few years tracking down my inheritance, only I've had some trouble getting to it. You mentioned you were short on coin, and to be clear, this here's my claim. If you help me secure it, I'll oblige you, say, a 10% cut. Fair is fair, after all, and a lot of you seem strong enough.
Don't get greedy.
Irving, if this inheritance is of any significance, it might just be the break we need.
Good work.
Fenton, if we assist you, might we be able to make this place a more permanent home?
Of course. Once I've got what I came for, I'll leave the whole place to you. Oh, this is a real thrill. I've waited a long time for this. Come, I'll lead the way.
Hang on, just what kind of problem are we dealing with exactly?
You'll see. No time for chit-chat. Gold, platinum, silver, they don't rust. You can thank Varden for that. But copper corrodes. Best not to waste any time.
Fenton, wait. Do save us, sir. Oh, it's a dragon. Oh, he's like a warrior.
Ah, there she is, minor dragonkin, like the big uns out east.
A dragon? And that's a small one?
Aye, small, but fearsome nonetheless.
I hope we get to pick our 10%, or what's left of it. If by we you mean who's left of us.
Friends, we have no reason to fear. We're more than capable, and surprise is on our side. Ha! I like how you put it. Well, I figure I help in the slaying and whatnot. Can't risk you all dying and losing my chance at my inheritance. Of course.
Okay, so Fenton. Knight, Defender, Dragoon, Barbarian. What are you looking at? Mine of the Mountain. Damage increased by 20% of a level. Okay. HP increased by... okay. So your stats, your strength is good, your magic is 0, defense... honestly... yeah, I'll do a defender.
Well, we can't all be legends in our own right. Watch and learn, little man.
I think defender will be good. This violin. It does take quite a while to load some of these. You know, I'm just like, why? Why do they take so long to load? Okay. So... no. No. Yes, yes. Okay. Map prep. Slay the dragon. Slay the dragon of arrows and claim 10% of it. Holy crap. 2,500 HP? Jesus. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad I have healing items on most people. Fortitude and defense, not great. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'll move some of the more melee people to closer spots. Actually... got 80. Okay, so that's where Alden's really weighs above Monroe, and it's his speed, so he'll double more. Start. Slay the dragon of the mares and claim 10% of the inheritance. Okay, so this is fire breath, deal 25% damage.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's come over here. It's doing 32, potentially. Okay. I do like the idea of this boss fight. And if push comes to shove, I literally could, defense fortitude dex. Good. I quite literally could just, okay. Crit. Good. Here goes nothing. I could just redo this fight and only have Sia out. God damn it. You hit a 46%. I don't have enough healers. strength,
stronger?
dex.
Do I look stronger?
See, I'm curious to know if he'll get like an attack turn or if he can only do like this dragon's breath. Looking forward to JoJo Part 6 anime. Yes, I am also looking forward to it. Like it's like when it was announced, I remember the internet just blowing up. It was fantastic.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, here's what I'll do. Longsword. Slash. Slash. Okay. And that will leave me with the option. God, he does so much. He does so much damage. Not nearly enough healers in my party. Magic, good. Speed,
Is it not?
good. But yeah, if I can get all my people, like, around... Okay, 48 times 2... See, I don't like letting him do more damage, but to a point I kind of have to just I have to just accept it and hope that he doesn't get a regular attack. Okay. Good. Can't disarm him, which is unfortunate. Could have used a crit, Iris, but oh well. But I definitely do not want my,
Is this the end?
Oh, are you fucking serious? Yeah, because my healer, because I should have separated them out on the sides a bit more. Yeah, I could let Irving take an amount. Okay. Need to start moving these guys around back as well.
Thought you'd never ask. Let's get going.
Okay. I hit 25%, so good. That's good. Level them up. 29,
With every
defense,
shot,
good.
progress.
Strength, dex, speed. Love to see it.
Right away.
Yeah, I don't wanna, I'll let him, I'm not expecting Lincoln to be able to get attacked, so I'm fine with him getting the damage from the fire breath. HP would go down so much. Damn. Damn it. Stop getting you hit. Nope.
Then pay with your blood!
Did not mean to do it, but you know, I'll take it. Neat. Good dodge. Gotta go for now. See ya. Thank you for dropping by, Nakadave. It was a pleasure hearing from you. so let's heal you.
All yours.
I'll do this. Hope for a dodge. And if I don't get it, then I know I'll at least heal a little bit from the damage I do. But I do need to attack with her so she can get some levels. Strength. You don't need strength, but magic, deck.
People like me.
You don't. We're taking defense instead of strength, but whatever. Okay, so it does. And you hit a 48. Okay. Oh, it gets to attack multiple times? That's not great. Okay, so it gets 2 attacks. Oh, and its range is just the entire field. Great. Fuck. Okay, so she has to... She has to heal herself. Yeah, this is the... God damn it. Didn't realize that his attack thing was just infinite. Use the tail. Yeah, let's do this. Faust is good. Like, Faust is a good character. In terms of, like, his attack stats and stuff, and his dodge. Please be nice enough to miss. Nope. Fuck. Okay.
Whatever you need.
Gotta do that.
You're
crit.
asking
Nice.
for it.
You're asking for it. Yeah, I'm a dwarf. Hey, yo. Yeah, I just don't have enough healers. Like, I'm relying on... Like, I'm gonna move him there. Only so that if he does get attacked, he can at least counter. Focused. Good. Because because he didn't move, so his strength went up. But yeah.
You
critical.
crossed the wrong Valkyrie.
Nice. Okay. We're at least making a lot of progress against him, so that's a good thing.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'll let him heal himself. How much health is he at? He's at 27. I don't like leaving... Fucking, you hit a 22%! Oh, God.
Nothing I can't handle.
Okay, I'm gonna do recurve just because
That creep.
just because less chance to hit is best for me right now. But he's not running on a fair odd system. He's hitting 33s and 20s where I would never be able to. Okay. Yeah, that Ancient Blood is really nice. Just like cutting damage in half, it seems. Okay. Good. Dodged. Okay, HP below 1,000. So that's good. It's really good. Strength, magic, defense, dex speed.
Not bad.
Lovely. It's really nice. Okay, dodge him. Again. Then him. Miss, please. Good. I was
Right
very
between the
worried.
eyes.
Like, I don't want Garrick to go down, because that one represents a stat decrease that I would very much prefer not happening. Strength, fortitude, dex, mastery, speed.
Expectations.
Okay, so that's a much different one.
Thought you'd never ask.
What items do you have? Okay. I thought there was gonna be more.
Stop poking me.
Stop poking me. Dude, he, I forget what he did. This guy is voiced by, I think it's what, Brendan Blabber or something like that. The Jello Apocalypse, the ones who does like the, so this is basically videos on YouTube, and it's funny. 1, 2, 3. Slash. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Are you sure?
Damn it.
Let
Good.
me at him.
120 by himself. I'll take that. And a level. Give him my 4 stats guaranteed. Magic, defense, dex, mastery,
Got a lot
speed.
to learn.
Lovely.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Still with us? Good.
Don't like it, but I gotta do it. God. Yeah, he just, like, doesn't miss. It's unfortunate. Really. Good. Good. Any amount of chip damage is beneficial. Sorcerer Sting. Back to full. Dodge. Damn it. Okay.
On the move. I will.
going to presume that that he would be able to do more damage than Irving would. So, that's probably just a better choice.
Aye.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
I'm here.
Big dragon goes raw, ooh.
Yes. Big dragon goes raw, uwu. As they have foretold in the legends, big dragon go raw, uwu.
Here to help.
Do I wanna fuck with that? Not really. So let's just kind of keep you safe.
Don't mind if I do.
And damn it, I meant to heal and I went to wait instead. Oh well. Okay, good. You attacked her. Thank you. Thank you for that. And okay, good. Good. Nice. Oh god, what is with these patterns?
More work?
Wagon looking for allies. Dodge.
I'm a healer.
I'm a healer. Bam. Okay, 100 left. Okay. Good dodge to good dodge
Dynamic
time.
duo coming through.
Okay, this should do like 46. Yeah. Okay. And then
I guess.
the Dragon Slayer Sia will do it. One thing that I do want to check beforehand. A Dark Deity Sia second promotion. I don't want to give her a bad second promotion. Well, oh well, fuck it. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Kill him. Good dodge. 2, 3. Could have gotten a bit more XP if I promotion earned level 30. If I had healed with them prior. Okay, so now the question is, I don't know what I want to do with her. Assassin. Cunning and deadly, these killers abide by a creed of discretion and anonymity. Trickster. Master deception, flip a coin. Heads they win, tails you lose. Gladiator. Stylish fighters who live to entertain, drawing energy from glamorous blows. And Slayer. Fierce killers trained in an ancient technique developed to eradicate packs of powerful beasts. So let's look at these. Current skills. Dexterous style. Defense. Ethereal. Trickster. No, I'm not doing that, probably. Yeah, because this is probably the most... Oh, interesting. So the second one doesn't really mess with your stats all that much. This one's more about... It doesn't range of 2, but... This one's more about, like, aptitude changes and skills. So let's look at these skills. New skills. Relish in Death. Gain 50% critical for 1 turn every second kill. 20% crit damage per friendly deployed rogue. Dazzling Display. Crits have a speed percent chance to deal an extra 50% damage. Okay, so might have a 25% chance. Disarm range +2. Thumbs down. Power increased by 20% for one turn after killing an enemy. Stacking. Flourish. Critting heals 20% HP. And then Slayer. Rampage. Power increased by 4% for every kill. Power increased by 35% against enemies at full health. Oh, fuck. That's really good. Like, oh, I could just send her and go off. Oh, God, that's... And she... I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. Because the thing is, there's no, like, way for me to undo this change. And she is, like, my best character. Because this puts speed up, brings mastery down, brings dex down. RT defense. Tricky. I'm not doing Trickster. I know that one. Strength would go up. Strength go up, HP up. Trickstar. Yeah, god damn it. Yeah, fuck. Like, I really like these skills. Because it's power increase for every kill, and that's just like through the map. So if she gets a lot of kills, she'll just be better and better. And then even against full HP enemies, she'll be stronger. And if she's alone, she'll be even stronger. But all her growths are messed up. Damn it. I'm just gonna keep her in this path. I'm gonna keep her as a duelist. I think that's best. Just keep her in the same path. Everything's going good. Team unlocked. Unlimited power. Something more dots. God, that was a lot of gold. That's a lot of damage. I'm just glad no one got KO'd in that entire ordeal. Because that would have been annoying. Great Sira. No one's gonna believe this. I can hardly believe it myself. I can, and what a worthwhile reward this is. Feel free to help yourself to anything in that far corner there. It's all yours. Looks more like 5% than 10.
Don't get...
Nay, it's 10. Trust me. I've got a knack for these things.
And perhaps I'm starting to feel like nearly getting burnt to a crisp entitles me to a bit more than 10%.
Watch yourself.
I never renegotiate with words. Only weapons. But if you insist.
No, Fenton. That won't be necessary. I think that share will be plenty. Thank you.
Aye.
Yes, very good. I don't suppose I could load this all into a cart. Might take a few trips. Say, friends, would you have some time on your hands? I could use some help transporting all of this back home.
Fool.
We have some rather important matters to attend to, Dwarf. Why don't you call on some of your own kind?
Psh, I wouldn't trust any of them with a hunk of iron.
I suppose it's not out of the question, Fenton. But presently, Monroe's right. We do have some very pressing tasks.
Well, that being the case, I think I'd like to stick around a bit longer if you wouldn't mind having me. Best to keep an eye on things until you're ready for a little trip.
It could work.
I don't think anyone would object.
If we're going to make it home, we'll need a good name for the place. The Marrows is a wee bit off-putting to visitors.
I believe that's the idea.
Any suggestions?
Marrowhold!
Ah, you humans sure are creative. I suppose it's to the point.
I like it, Alden. Marrowhold it is. Now I'd say we've all earned ourselves a good night's rest. Let's take the time to settle into our new home. Ugh, I beat a dwagon. Chapter 17. Liberators. Liberators. Dude, they're not Dementors, they're Liberators.
Deity, what are you doing in my laboratory?
I'm open to suggestions. I wish it were as simple as letting Delia liberate itself. Our biggest advantage is that nobody knows we're back. That's not going to last long. They'll find out eventually, whether we make a move or not. Striking fast is our best bet.
Wow.
I love what you've done with the place. The dead dragon does make a great mantelpiece. Good to see you again, Irene.
Good news.
And you. I have good news. A lead, and a time-sensitive one at that. Allow me to introduce Alia Val Realtier, the younger sister of Tiana Val Realtier. Welcome, Alia. Thank you. I wasn't sure who to turn to. It's a good thing Irene overheard me in the tavern a few nights back. She looks not very fighty, but she does have a pig in a hat. As you know, the prison at Dervin houses hundreds of the most dangerous Delians who have resisted the throne's tyranny. Dervin. I've heard the name before. We all have. It's the most infamous prison in Delia. It's also run by Alia's sister, and you can bet she has more of a humanitarian streak than Varric. She's just following orders. If she doesn't go through with it, they'll lock her up with the rest of them. Hold on a minute. Go through with what exactly? She just received orders from the king. She has until the end of Vigor's son to execute every prisoner in Dervin.
Can't be.
Gods, has it truly gotten this bad? He says a word and hundreds die. Where is the justice? Justice rests in our own hands. That much has never been clearer. Listen, I know she doesn't want to do it. She made that obvious when she let slip that she was nervous about a shipment of ignesium coming in from the cannons at the end of the week. What is ignesium, exactly? It's an extremely volatile chemical reagent manufactured in Nausea. A dangerous substance. In Haufan, magic is forbidden anywhere near it. It's possible for a mage to induce a reaction simply by concentrating too hard. Actually, Alden used to practice with it at the academy.
Joke.
You can't be serious. I'm astounded that was allowed. More astounded yet that he's still here. Well, that does explain a few things. Good. Sounds like you'll know how to make do with what do as best. When delivery is made, the store just behind the main gate before it's hauled off to the armory. There should be plenty enough to blow the doors clean off their hinges.
It's not that simple.
Hold on. Dervin is one of the heaviest fortified prisons in the country. It seems we have our way in, but I'm not sure about our way out. If you round up the prisoners fast enough, you shouldn't have much trouble leading them right out the front door. And if reinforcements arrive? Dervin's got a few tricks up its iron sleeves. Smaller hatches you should be able to access once you're inside. If you give me a scroll, I can sketch them out for you. And what about Tiana? I know, my sister. If you get away, she won't pursue. She'll follow our orders to the word inside the prison, but once you're out and running, you're no longer her problem.
That's it.
We can't let those people die. If we hesitate to save them, we may as well have never come back.
Good man.
I agree. If we strike fast with plans to escape, we run very little risk. Yeah, I'll get you out, and if I might add one thing, I know you can't guarantee anything. If you can avoid it, please don't hurt Tiana. She never wanted to be in this position. We'll do everything we can to make sure your sister remains unharmed. Thank you for bringing this to us, Alia. I know it can't have been easy.
Right away.
We should move very quickly. I pray the executions have not already begun. Oh no, executions! Executions. Initiate EXE cut ion. Bonds. Whole bunch. But that is for next stream, along with buying stuff. Because for right now, I'm gonna call it there. Because I think this is a good place to stop. I didn't go for as long as I was planning to, but I went longer than I was than some other streams, so I'll take it. Thank you all for joining me on this fine day. Thank you, Neko Dave, It's Our Dub, Dargan, much appreciated, and thank you, Rias. I'll be talking to you after the stream, I presume, for some nice for some anime. But regardless, thank you all for joining. It was great talking to you all. I'll be streaming some more East Theoth Felgana on Monday, so please feel free to drop by for that. Hope you all have a very nice day. Bye.